Hey everybody, it's Allie. I'm on a fantabulous weight loss journey and hopefully you'll subscribe and come along for the ride. I put out new videos every day and I'm outside with the dogs. Well, they were behind me. I don't know what everybody's doing. If you're wondering what that box is, I like to give the dogs cardboard boxes to tear up and then I clean them up and put them in the recycle bin. So I wanted to give you an update on 7.5 Mounjaro, and also I wanted to talk a little bit about the Whoosh effect. And if you're in the support groups, you've probably seen this mentioned a few times, and it just happened to me this week, and so I wanted to talk about it. So 7.5 is still 7.5ing. She's doing good, she's going strong, appetite suppression, satiety, all the jazz. Still having more nausea than I did with 5 and 2.5. But mostly it's due to the appetite suppression, and I have been heavily distracted, busy at work. Look, it's a sushi. So I forget to eat, and I'm working on that, because in case you don't know, if you're new, if you don't eat, it makes the nausea worse or brings it on in the first place. So I'm working on that. I'm a work in progress, and it's going really well. I've been losing like 1 pound a week since starting 7.5. I just finished my first box of 7.5, and that is a perfectly normal, perfectly healthy amount of weight loss, right? Anywhere from 0.5 to 2 pounds is considered healthy weight loss. But I was previously getting a little bit closer to 2 pounds a week, and I know that now that I'm under the 200-pound mark, which I'm excited about, I know that it's going to be a little bit more challenging here to lose weight, but at the same time, I know that I'm doing everything correctly. And if you have watched any of my other videos, you know I am a huge advocate for tracking your calories, tracking your macros, tracking your water, right? And making sure that you are in a calorie deficit and that you're doing all the things, right? You're prioritizing protein, blah, 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 blah. So the reason why it's so important to do those things, and I understand that not everybody does them. The reason why it's so important for me, we'll put it like that, is because in times like this where I know I'm doing everything right, it allows me that comfort of going, okay, I'm doing everything right, I just need to be consistent and the results will come. And this last week is a perfect example of that, because I lost 3.5 pounds this week, not doing anything differently. I'm really not. I'm not exercising super hard. Like, I come out, I throw the Frisbee for these guys. I walk minimal steps. I do my Peloton, but I'm not, I'm not doing it religiously, right? I just kind of do the best that I can, but I don't. One of the things that used to happen on my weight loss journeys previously is I used to be really hard on myself if I didn't work out. And it would just spiral into this shaming, you're useless, you're right, all the self-deprecation that comes with it. Why does it seem like they're getting into something? Hang on. I mean, did a squirrel poop in your playpen? I don't understand. There's nothing over here. What is everybody smelling? There's nothing here. All right, you guys are weirdos. We have a family that lives next door with children, so I always have to watch for their toys and things like that. right? Both to return them to the children, but also so that my dogs don't eat something they're not supposed to, which I have caught a few times. Okay, so anyway, not beating myself up about not exercising anymore. That goes along with my newfound philosophy of, you know, I'm just not going to beat myself up about things, right? We're all human. It's life. You live and you learn. And just like I say, every meal is an opportunity to make healthy choices. For me, every day is an opportunity to get in some movement. And it doesn't have to be some crazy, you know, something, right? Just something more than what I was doing before. Because 95% of weight loss is nutrition. And that's really what I focus on, because I started at such a high weight at 285, and I'm really very much aware that I'm not a spring chicken anymore. And I don't want to have a lot of joint issues, joint pain. Bad enough I got back pain from a previous injury. So anyway, I don't beat myself up about not working out every day. I do try to be as consistent as possible with the resistance training, because obviously on a GLP-1, right, we don't want to lose our muscle mass, because that would suck. Look, we got everybody in the frame. Look, that's Sega. She's got the short tail. That's Sushi. She's standard poodle with the full tail. And there's the Kevin. We got everybody in frame. Bear is inside. He's our senior Pomeranian. He rarely comes outside in the heat of the day. He usually sleeps through this part of the day because he's old as dirt. So he gets to do whatever he wants. We think he's like 17, 18 years old. He can't hear anything. He can barely see. He's just old as dirt. And so we just let him do whatever he wants. Okay, let me get back on target here. I'm kind of like ADD brain today. It's just all over the place. So, Whoosh, right. So I'm doing all the things, doing them consistently, but not beating myself up. Like if I'm having a day where I'm real sluggish, or like yesterday, I was, you know, having some fatigue after my injection day. I'm like, I'm not doing squat today. Squat, that's funny because I was talking about working out, but you know, I'm not doing anything today. Forget it. I'm gonna be lazy, and that's okay. It's perfectly fine. So when did the Whoosh come in? So I have noticed that I lose weight every 10 days. My body apparently does not like to function on a calendar 5-day, 7-day, which is fine. So I am very careful about when I weigh myself, because I can unnecessarily get myself down and be disappointed about weight loss, when in actuality, if I just wait a few more days, whoosh happens. So going back to my original point, I've made it full circle now. If you're still with me, thank you. So I've been losing like 1 pound a week, and this week it just happened. So one of the things that takes place when you're losing weight is that your body is going to fill those fat cells with water. Getting eaten by bugs now. They're going to fill up with water, right? You're going to slowly start to use up the fat, and then you have the whoosh, which is where those cells deflate, right? The water, the fat, all of it, your body flushes it out of your system. So I finally had that whoosh, because I never, not since the very beginning of my journey, have I lost 3 pounds or more in a week, right? And again, you have to keep in mind, I'm not doing anything differently. Not doing anything different with calories, not doing anything different with working out. Like all of this is very the same, very consistent. So it just goes to show that my body is still doing the work. It just takes a little bit of time. Plus, I think having diabetes on top of that, right, it makes everything more difficult. All right, you guys want to go inside? Sushi said yes. Sega, you want to go inside? Okay, let's go in. One more thing that I wanted to mention that I feel like has really helped me with the whoosh factor. The only thing that I have changed is I've started drinking more water. Now, I just recently bought these circle water things because I was like, you know, I mean, they're getting advertised everywhere, and I'm like, this is stupid. Nobody's gonna buy these. It can't possibly be that good. I am here to tell you that I was wrong. I'm sorry. They are good. So anyway, found it at Walmart, and one of the flavors was like really speaking my name. Not this one. This is the fruit punch. This is actually my wife's water bottle. So one of the flavors was really calling my name, and I was like, you know what? It's on sale. It's Walmart. It's easy to return things. I'm going to give this a go. I'm going to give it a try. You can dial. There's a little dial on there so you can adjust the strength of the flavor, which is a big deal to me, even before being on Mounjaro, but now especially because, you know, it's just one of those things, like things taste weird. This, I have been drinking so much more water, so much more easily because of these. I don't know what kind of magic is in here. I don't know what the voodoo is. It's not sugar because there's 0 calories, but it's working. And I love it, and you know, and I keep them refilled. This is the, I want to say this is the 16 or the 20 ounce. Does it tell me on here? Because that would be convenient. I don't remember. This is the kid's size, in case you're wondering. I also have the bigger one. Anyway, I'm going to do a whole video on these things because I was so wrong about them. And I feel like I just need to do a video about it to do it justice. Plus talk about the flavors, because if you know me, you know that I bought a whole bunch of flavors. So anyway, this has really helped with losing weight because I'm drinking more water. And now that I talked to you about drinking more water, full transparency, I'm not drinking water right now. I'm having a Dr. Pepper Cherry 0 sugar because soda is water. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. I do try to limit them to like once, twice a day if I'm having a hectic day, but this counts towards my water goal. And it's delicious. So, what have we learned? Consistency is key. Drink lots of water. And even when you're not seeing the exact results that you want, keep showing up for yourself, because if you're doing everything right, it will happen. You will get the results. Just stick with it. I know sometimes it can be frustrating when you're either not losing any weight or you're losing very little weight, especially when you were previously losing more. Right? Just stick with it. Consistency is key. Allow your body time to catch up with you. I hope you found this video entertaining and helpful. If you did, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't already, subscribe. I'd love to have you along for the ride. Make sure you go check out my other videos where I have tips and tricks that can help you on your journey. If you are looking for a positive-only support group, I've got you covered. Link in the description box below. And as always, be kind. A rewind.